The recording is rolling. Open, emergency only. Gonna spend 2 minutes unlocking this Ziploc bag that should just be unlocked from the get-go. But here we go.
It's for emergencies, though.
That's fair, but is every day not an emergency?
Well, if every day you're having to open an emergency kit just to live through it, then you might need to speak to a therapist. I'm speaking of one, and that's not even a problem for me.
Alright, I got my hatchet. Looks like the sun is setting. This is not good.
It looks like it's it's turning dusky, from what I can tell.
No, it is still cleansed, so I can't get a new, taser.
The lighter you can just press L. Well, actually, you're on controller. Mike, what?
He's referring to something specific, though. There's a part where you can literally get a taser, like an actual taser.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I found it. I was on the wrong part of the waterfall.
Oh, okay.
Give it. Stun baton.
Alex?
Do you think the Mountie ever uses stun baton?
I never, probably, but I've never picked up a stun. I've never picked up a stun gun. No.
Yeah, it's I guess I shouldn't say stun gun. Pink's right. It is a stun baton, and it does actually work. It doesn't kill the enemy outright, but you can walk up and whatever, like prod them with it, and they will in fact jiggle and sizzle. And if you hit them a few times with it, I think that ultimately will kill them.
Well, eventually it'd have to give them fucking brain damage. You get a new Kelvin, I guess.
That'd be kind of neat, but also kind of cruel if you could run around this game just like abusing enemies, like heads.
Fucking lobotomizing the animals and then enslaving them.
Yes.
That's messed up.
Okay,
that's Shadow of Mordor.
That happens?
Well, cut out the lobotomizing, but yes, you are mind controlling the orcs to be your army instead.
Oh, that, yeah.
Which is, people who played Shadow of Mordor and they're like, this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
this kind of flies in the face of a lot of Tolkien's own themes. And then Shadow of War was like, yes, correct. So we're gonna make that the main plot of the game.
Weird.
Okay, I'm going back to my house to.
Because if Pink's in the game and he doesn't have a bed, we won't be.
Oh, he can't sleep, right?
Let's see.
That's enough out of you, mister.
Just as again, I don't want to rely on this, but because of the situation we're in, Alex, don't look at the sun.
What?
Okay.
What the heck?
Yeah, I used the cheat to make it daytime because it's not good that you started the game like brand new at nighttime, even for your own character. That's not good. Yeah, so now you have a fair chance to actually run around, maybe find some stuff.
Good deal. I just ran across a campsite here.
There's usually good stuff at a campsite.
Well, I can save. Game saved. I will no longer spawn inside a helicopter. Those days are over.
That is actually good. Those days are over. You've migrated to a new state of being.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to put up various storages, and I guess that was a good spot for
Dude, I found money. This guy had money on him.
What guy?
Got your priorities straight, you do.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go to the mall and spend it all.
Game's probably got a mall somewhere. I don't know why it wouldn't.
If it doesn't, it's stupid.
Crunchy Wunchies!
I love the Crunchy Munchies. They're like Fruit Loops.
I love Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops are great.
Actually, now that we've moved some distance away, Pink really just gets to help himself to all of the loot to be derived from the helicopter.
I guess that's true. Yeah,
Are these vodka bottles full, or am I disappointed?
No.
I'm disappointed.
No, it's last game. Yeah, last game it hands out alcohol. It handed out alcohol like candy. This game, not so much.
Man.
I think we've talked about this, but I forgot because I forget everything. What's your guys' favorite cereal?
My answer changes every time. I'm gonna say this time it's the Lucky Charms, because I like Gremlins and marshmallows, so it's a natural fit.
You like Gremlins and marshmallows?
Yeah.
Where's the Gremlin part come in?
Isn't that their mascot?
He's a leprechaun.
What's the difference?
So now I know that Pink hates the Irish.
What's the difference? They actually had Gremlin cereal way back in the 80s, one of those typical movie tie-in cereals. The commercial was awful. Fucking awful.
I believe it.
Oh, it was bad. The movie Gremlins is a comedy horror about, obviously, little monstrous creatures that cause mischief. The commercial had the character like, it was like a little boy that when he'd eat a spoonful of cereal, he'd like sprout like the nice version of the Gremlins' ears. So
Hey!
he put ears on his head, and it was silly.
Oh.
Oh my God!
It was that way. It was sillier than that, though. What's up, Alex?
I found a female cannibal stealing one of my logs as I'm building this place. And I just ran up the log, jumped into the air, fucking downward swipe as I come down through the air. Fucking, and I caused her to do a Rikishi bump.
Ha!
You caught her to do? That's weird.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen the enemy be able to do that.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I've got a cooking pot.
That's good, actually.
Yes.
You'll need
That is an excellent supply, yes.
I'm bringing it over. I've also got a solar
Fuck
panel.
you.
I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but it's solar.
Stupid
It's a panel.
enemy. Yep. We know a couple things to do with that.
Good deal.
Yeah. The thing that made the Gremlins commercial the worst about the cereal was the soundtrack of the. Well, go ahead.
There was a cannibal who was blocking me. I did a big overhead swing and I knocked his hat off.
His hat?
He was wearing a
Yeah.
hat?
He was.
Amazing.
That kind of.
And I cut his leg off.
Amazing.
For wearing a hat. The Gremlins commercial went, Gremlins, Gremlins, bite after bite. What a perfect way to satisfy a gremlin appetite. And it was really.
Wait, that's pretty good.
I mean, it was catchy, I guess, but in a way that was really. I don't know. I saw the commercial too much, and it got on my nerves. One of those things to where when a commercial has a song and you hear the commercial enough, it ruins the song for you.
Right, yeah.
Not that the song was like a super like, oh, I want to get an MP3 of that, but you know, and that would have been cool if I thought that back at the time. I could have marketed that idea.
Yeah.
Back in 1984, that would have been really impressive. There's a I can't remember who does the song. It is oh, of course, yes I do. It is Journey. Journey had the song oh, I don't remember the name of it. Any Way You Want It.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that song now.
I
Too many
love that
commercials.
song. Yeah, but there you go. Exactly. Yes, the commercial would only ever play one portion of it, and that commercial would play constantly. And it was for I think it was for Circuit City, because Circuit City got just what you needed, and they would play it constantly to the point where I can't listen to that song anymore. Actually, no, that was the Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
what
Cars
was the
did
song?
just what you needed.
They did. What was the song that did Any Way You Want It? What company was that?
That was Journey.
Yes, but they what was the commercial? Do you recall it? Was it a car?
Burger King.
Too many to name.
Was it actually Burger King?
I don't know. I feel like they had a slogan similar to Any Way You Want It.
Yeah, Alex is right. There was a commercial that played that song. Because again, yeah, I saw it all the time. What Alex is really good for, like just suddenly letting you know that something happened on his end, an attack of some kind.
Proceed.
No, I was done. I was about to say, okay, what happened now?
Can I holster the cooking pot?
Can you do what?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put it away.
Oh yeah.
I've been painstakingly making my way across the wasteland out here, trying to get to you guys so I can deliver the pot. And I was worried that if I, like, pick up something or equip a knife or something, that I'm going to drop the pot.
Oh, it's worth noting, though, that we have pots already, so you don't need to do that.
What?
Yeah.
Well, we should each have our own.
Man, I thought it was so cool.
No, that is good. It's just he said that he was going out of his way to deliver it, and I don't want him to do that, because we can't even use it.
I have 3 watches. Do you know how much money I can make off the black market with these?
Aren't you Mr. Popular with 3 watches? Go ahead, Alex. What's going on?
I thought I'd killed the entirety of this cannibal band, the search party that came out to this property. And I just, while I'm setting one of the bodies afire, I just hear, bang! I turn to the right, I see fucking Virginia with her gun just to the side of a cannibal's head as that cannibal drops dead.
Nice, nice.
Just, I guess the cannibal thought he was sneaking up on me, and then she just came up and fucking executed him.
Oh, he was sneaking up on you. He was successful about that. He just didn't know that you had a friend who was packing.
Yeah, we did, Hank, we did the meme of the people in the church, and there's the lady putting the gun in the pew behind the guy, and then there's another person with a sniper rifle up on the balcony above.
Yeah.
Is that a meme from like a Rainbow Six or something?
No, I just figured it was a meme you wouldn't know.
It isn't. That's why I asked. I thought maybe it was from something like that. I mean, to be fair, I've never played Rainbow Six, so I wouldn't know it. If it had been from that. Either way, I have not played Rainbow
I don't
Six.
know
Actually,
what it's from. I assume it's a television show or a movie of some sort, but it's basically a bunch of people in a church. They're all lined up in the seats and whatnot, and like the guy up front is just looking at whatever's going on up with the pastor. Guy behind him has a gun held to the person in front of him, and then that continues on for like 3 or 4 rows. So you got a bunch of people pointing guns at each other, unbeknownst to each other, and then it zooms out to a sniper up in the pews with the gun trained on all the people who've got the guns trained on all the people down there. I have no idea what it's from, but it's funny.
I was gonna say it sounds either really cool or just comedic. It sounds like it could be funny. It sounds like it's played for comedy.
That's what I assume, but who knows?
Kind of almost reminds me of something from the 1995 movie Assassins with Sylvester Stallone and what's his name, Antonio Banderas, which everyone else hated. I thought it was pretty fun. I liked it at the time. I actually really enjoyed it, but I don't know. I'd have to see it again as an adult. I saw it when I was 17. First movie I saw Julianne Moore in. I was like, who's this? She's super cute. And then she wound up being a really good actress, too.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Twofer.
I can't pick up this massive seashell. I'm depressed.
Every now and then I see a starfish out there by the lake, and I want to pick it up, and I'm reminded that I can't.
Yeah, I can't pick those up either. It's a mess.
It's a mess?
It's a mess.
It's a huge problem that needs to be sorted out.
We need a patch pronto.
This
is ridiculous. Look at all these starfish here that I can't pick up. This is an outrage. We should all be outraged.
Patch notes. Outrage over lack of being able to pick up starfish has been addressed.
Mm-hmm.
What is that big pink pyramid out on the water here?
Oh, that's the lifeboat where you can get a pistol.
I'm gonna swim out to it.
Be warned, there's a shark near it.
There's a shark?
Yes, there is.
Are there any sea turtles nearby?
Yeah, there should be.
That's not good.
The shark doesn't go for the sea turtles, though. It only goes for you.
Well, yeah. He's not messing with the turtles. And neither am I.
Turtles are dangerous.
Absolutely.
I once caught a snapping turtle that was... Oh my god, it was huge. It was... How would I even describe how big it was? It seemed like an ancient creature.
Well, I was killed by a shark.
Yeah, they pretty much are. Well, what, Pink?
I was killed by a shark.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you never did pills.
Oh, that's
what
right.
What are pills?
Low energy. That's right. You needed to take meds before you take on the shark. That's right. They're yeah. Unless you didn't find any, you should have been able to. Actually, are there any in the emergency thing you first get?
You should definitely start with some.
Yeah, you start with some somehow. I can't remember if they start in your inventory or if you just find them.
I need to get high before I can conquer the shark?
Well, they're pain meds, so you have to get addicted to opioids.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives power.
It does, yeah. That's another thing Maven was talking about. He had a video going like into great detail about how he got hooked on drugs and prescription drugs, as all wrestlers do, and he got arrested for it, which I didn't know about.
Yeah.
And he was very forthright about it, though. He said that he's really big about accountability, which I like because many people are not.
Why did I spawn underwater with a shark?
That's odd. That should not have happened.
Do I float to the surface now? What goes on here?
Oh, you probably... Did you spawn near water? Or, I'm sorry, did you crash near water?
Well, I don't think so.
Oh, that case, I don't know what's going on with you. That's weird. You
The
should.
shark killed me, and then he put me in his basement, which is messed up.
Shark has a torture basement.
You're going in there, then I'm gonna have my fun.
Were you able to get out of whatever's going on with you?
Maybe.
I'd like to help you, but I have no idea what's going on with you. That's
Stay tuned for more details as they arrive.
Yeah, I legit just don't even know what's happening with your character right now. Otherwise, I'd try and give you a hand.
I don't either. Okay, I respawn and it spat me out on the shoreline of where I tried to swim out to get the boat. And there's a marker indicator on the world here with an exclamation point. I'm assuming that is what I will go to reclaim my carcass. But I don't know.
I never paid attention to that. What color is the exclamation point?
The exclamation point is white, and the little marker surrounding it is
Like
orange, I think.
Okay.
Orange, yellow, amber, honey.
I guess that is where you go to get your goods then. Because there are other exclamation points where there's points of interest at the start of the game. Me and Alex pursued them the other day. I did not know there was a separate one for, like, where you lose your stuff. I never paid attention to that. I didn't notice.
Yep, that was my stuff. Now we know.
Yeah, that's good. Alex, what's been going on your end?
Yo, I found a boombox. It's got music.
You can take it.
It's mine. Wait. Okay, there we go. Radio collected.
I killed a bunch of people and made a grotesque idol out of their corpses.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, you're being productive too.
I'm glad there's no sanity mechanic in this game for me to have to wait until that gets done before I can build my horrible, grotesque corpse sculptures.
Right. Yeah, I forgot that the first game had a sanity meter. It was utterly pointless. Like, you could tell them
Yeah.
something with it, but they never did. You could eat cannibal, meat as soon as you started, as you said Addie did.
Yeah, like that. That will always be one of the best things we've ever done with this game is Addie launching out of the crashed airplane. Very first person he sees outside the airplane, he fucking runs out, chops him down with an axe, and chops off an arm, cooks it, eats it.
That whole process was the first thing you did. Actually, even went so far as to eat it right away too.
Yeah, and you remember Goku just silently joins in. He didn't announce that he was. Like Addie was, at least vocally like, all right, I'm eating this guy. But Goku just very silently also took a leg off the fire and started eating it.
Quietly helped himself. That's
like that. Like, it's funny enough to imagine Addie, as fucking Hannibal Lecter launching out of the airplane. He's been waiting his whole life, like, finally a place where no one can stop me.
Yeah, no one will judge me here.
Well, like, conversely, imagine Goku, who's apparently just a normal person, but nonetheless silently is like, yeah, I'll help myself to a leg.
Now, do you think that was peer pressure, or he also silently was waiting for a time when no one would judge him for his cannibalistic tendencies?
That's an excellent question.
There are so many sea turtles out here.
There's a lot. There's an abundance.
And I can't pick them up.
You can kill them and take the shell and their meat.
Pretty sure that's a crime.
Not on this side.
Oh, definitely.
You shouldn't do it in real life, though.
On this island, we are super duper criminals.
We are. All kinds of laws are being violated on this island.
I'm looking right now at the horrible flesh idol I have built.
Yeah, that's some Dahmer shit right there. Not everyone knows that not only did he sometimes chew on people, but he also had plans to build a dark altar. He kind of had one, actually. He had like an actual written plan with like a blueprint of like where the altar would go, where the skulls would go, like where the dark lights to highlight the whole thing would go. It was pretty great.
Oh, I like calling it great.
I was wondering if anyone was going to question me on that. Some silent
I was harvesting a bird. Somehow with my stun gun, I hit a bird. Apparently there were two birds, like, clipped into each other. So I got a 2-for-1. It's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Two little birds. Isn't that
Two
the...
dead little birds.
Yeah, that's the... Unless it's 3, I think it's 2. That's the Bob Marley song. Every little thing gonna be alright. That's Two Little Birds.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really pretty song.
Yeah.
Come, bid with me.
I can't pick up this ore. How am I supposed to sail away?
What'd you? Oh, you found an oar. That's right. Did you make it to the? Did you make it to the boat or the raft?
I have not tried yet
Ah,
because I've
okay.
still got yet to take any medication.
Ah, well, you only need to do that if you want the pistol. Otherwise, there's nothing really specifically there that you have any need for. And right now, I don't know.
The
Alex,
spurs-
have you used your pistol yet?
That bird was walking on water.
Jesus, bird.
Jesus, bird.
Yeah.
Now,
The Roman birds are gonna crucify him. Watch out.
the Jewish birds are going to suggest it.
They're gonna get blamed for it, more like.
Right. Yeah. Actually, it wasn't. Was it Jewish elders who suggested to there was like a council of elders or whatever that were scared about Jesus, and they thought that he was whatever like he was dangerous. He was like a blasphemer or whatever. Was that Jewish people or was that Christian? Well, I guess they wouldn't have been Christians, but you know what I mean.
And well, the Romans certainly were the ones who were interested in doing it. Oh!
I thought that Pontius had to be talked into doing it though, and I'm trying to think of who it was who talked him into it. What's going on, Alex? Sounds like something's. You don't just say what's happening. You always start with like an exclamation. And I always have to say what's going on.
It catches me off guard.
I can tell.
I fucking struck a guy with my axe so hard he did a backflip.
Good.
Fucking landed on his face.
What kind of guy was it?
It was one of the. It's a pretty plain cannibal, but it was the one with a big goiter on his neck.
Oh, that guy. I finally saw him after you talked about him. Just today, actually, I saw him. It was disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big, giant. Yeah, goiter, I guess. No better way to put it.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
Are you gonna eat him? Because that's gross. You're gonna eat the goiter if you do.
Oh no, I'm actually not sure what I'll do with his body because I don't have any space for bones.
I picked up a little marker on this guy's corpse.
Oh yeah, GPS marker. Those can be handy. You can, if you place a stick in the ground, you can then place the GPS marker on it, thus making a marker on your map for points of interest.
Ah.
Yeah.
Just put the whole corpse on a stick. That'd be nice.
I mean, you more or less can. You're putting enough of the pieces on a stick.
I keep equipping things that I don't want to equip. How do I unequip it?
Depends on what it is.
I could tell you on keyboard how, but on controller I haven't got a fucking clue.
Right. Yeah, I can help you if I know what it is.
Well, so far I've accidentally pulled out the walkie-talkie, the lighter, the other thing, and the thing that looks like that one thing, but is not.
The lighter
I
is
see.
on your left control pad, and the radio is on your right control pad after you cycle through your map, which is also on the right control pad. Alex, that's why I never mentioned this. That's why I every now and then you hear me bring out the walkie-talkie. That's because I'm accidentally pressing the button that's trying to cycle through the map.
I see.
Yeah. Whenever you hear that, that's not on purpose. I don't know why it's taking me this long to mention that.
Do I have any bolts in this gun?
I don't.
Well, I had one.
Would you shoot the shark?
No. I shot the corpse.
I shot the sheriff. Bob Marley's all over this one today.
Is that Bob Marley
Yeah.
too?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Oh.
I don't like that one as much. Not nearly as much, but it's another classic. There's one that I really like, a very underrated one that I like called Soul Captives. When you wake up early in the morning and you work like devils in the sun. Very catchy.
I see.
Time slip away without warning. Yeah, very, very fun little song. Not that I'm by any means a Bob Marley expert, I only know a few.
Yeah.
I need something to restore my energy. What's up?
I've made a work of high art.
I bet you have. A work of human art. Well, actually, no, not even human. Work of inhuman art.
They're getting closer to it. I will tell you now, the cannibals in the forest, you can still tell the pieces when they were stuck onto a stick. Like, okay, well, that's still not human. I will tell you now, these look like I'm just using regular human pieces.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, like you said, there's some that just look like straight up people. Those are the funnest ones to kill and eat.
Ah, delicious.
Yeah, you never know. They might be. There's a movie called Raw that I have not seen, but it's controversial because it's a horror movie, a psychological horror, I think, about a girl who gets addicted to cannibalism.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good actually. She's a vegetarian, and I think someone like slips her a rabbit, like a dead rabbit or a cooked rabbit, and she doesn't know, or something like that. And after she eats it, she for some reason develops a taste for flesh, human flesh.
The natural progression.
Right.
Yeah, there's rabbit, there's human. That's the two primary meat groups.
I wouldn't imagine there's anything in between.
Yeah. Did I ask for your opinion, Mr. Cannibal Man? I don't think I did.
His opinion on what? His survival?
Yeah, that's true.
No, that was a legit question. What were you...
Oh, no, I just heard a cannibal dude shouting in the distance.
Oh, I see. I thought you were killing one, and you were like, hey, I didn't ask you whether or not you wanted to die.
You have no choice in this matter, sir.
Yeah, I mean, presumably they don't want to, but they really kind of invite it, don't they? They're not very, like, I don't know, they have a feeling of wanting to conserve, their lives, but they risk it so freely. What happened, Pink?
I stumbled upon a cannibal camp.
Oh, with cannibals in it, from the sounds of it.
Yep, I turned around and went the other direction. That's their camp. They can have it. I don't want it. I saw the smoke from the fire, and I was like, ooh, that looks like a fun time over there. I mean, it was, but not for me.
It's a beach party.
Yeah?
Yay.
Did you make it out of there?
There was a cannibal chasing after me, but it looks like he got lost in the bushes somewhere.
Oh, good deal.
Or he's allergic to sand.
Well, Mike, the goal of taking the pressure off of your property, I'd say, has so far been successful. I have killed so many fucking cannibals.
Oh, I thought you were still over there. I thought you went back home.
Oh. I guess I did escape the cannibal.
All kinds of stuff's going on with you guys. I'm not sure who to ask what's up first.
I thought I could pick up the jellyfish, the guy's head from his shoulders.
Okay, Pink is dealing with a jellyfish, which probably isn't good. Jellyfish are very, very... My understanding is they're like the most, or one of like the two most poisonous creatures in the world, as far as humans go.
Yeah, there are several species in Australia that'll kill you dead.
I've heard that.
Yeah. That's most things in Australia, but you know how it goes.
Hey, yeah, I've heard that Australia is a beautiful country and supposedly really beautiful, like good people. But yeah, like everything vicious is over there: spiders, snakes.
Yep.
Yeah, jellyfish.
It's an interesting environment. What kind of the evolution that leads to that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what the poor Australians did to have to be saddled with all that. I've only just now looked in the notebook since I've gotten the update, and yeah, there's new you don't just like make a little tiny fence. There's actually rabbit hutches now, Alex.
Oh.
Yeah, it's neat. It looks like an actual little like rabbit, well, hutch. It's like a little rabbit enclosure. That's not just a little fence. It's like a neat little house.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
This cannibal has hydrophobia. I'm just casually standing out in the ocean here. I'm not even like ankle deep. I might be ankle deep if we're really stretching it. But yeah, he's not coming in here with me.
They don't like going into swimmable water. I didn't know that they wouldn't go into walkable water.
Yeah. This water is not deep whatsoever. It's it's not a tide pool because it's very much connected to the ocean, but... Oh, he just did a big hop.
Did he hop at you?
Oh, he's out of breath. Quick, now's my chance.
Your chance to what? Run or engage?
I was going to shoot him in the head, but I couldn't get a clear shot, and I wasn't sure if I had any bullets anyway.
I see.
I mean, this is a cannibal I encountered in a cannibal camp. Is there any negative repercussion towards killing him?
Well, he'll piss him off for that location, but it's already his camp, so there's already a bunch there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you're in a hostile territory as it is, I don't think you'd probably really have anything to risk. Basically, what Alex and I have discovered is that the more cannibals, like, first of all, the more you build, the more that will eventually attract cannibals and their mutant pals eventually. They will send search parties to where you do some damage to them after a few days, and the heat will kind of be there, kind of linger around where all that action went down until you go somewhere else on the map for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, Alex seems to be drawing all the attention because nothing's... Pink, you're just finding cannibals as you roam, and I have not had any kind of activity in quite some time. So Alex seems to be drawing all the aggro right now.
Yeah, it seems like so far my plan has actually been a success to build a little distraction house to keep the pressure off of your property.
I think, though, that's probably happening because you're there fighting them. I think once you leave there for a few days, they'll probably return back to one of our places. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that could be the case.
Yeah, I guess I don't know for sure.
I could certainly make this place a little bit visually louder for him.
How far do you think you are from me? Because I see your icon, but you see your icons everywhere.
How do I check
I'm
how
just
much
across the
ammunition
street.
I have?
What's that?
It's in your inventory. It'll be in a little
I've
ammo
got
box.
4.
Oh.
Only 4.
Yeah, you don't start with many then. Sorry, audience. I've been kind of petting my cat here for a few minutes. She crawled up onto me.
How dare you?
She's a sweet kitty. She needs to take priority, although I try and pet her while filming at the same time, or recording, I guess I should say. I'm not filming anything.
You're filming a work of high art, you are.
That's what I think of the people who call themselves content creators. It makes it sound like somebody who just fucking records himself playing Dead by Daylight is a content creator. No, dude, you didn't write a book. You're playing somebody else's content while talking. If that's creating content, then every time I shit, I'm creating content.
There's an audience for that. You don't know.
Yeah, sadly there is. That's legit.
He just did Ike's ether move from Smash Brothers, but without the flips. So it's less impressive.
I do not understand that language. I know the game, but that's all I know.
It is a maneuver wherein the character Ike, who has a rather large sword, throws his sword straight up in the air, and if anybody happens to be unfortunate enough to be upwards in the air, upwards of Ike, they'll be launched up in the air alongside the sword, and then Ike jumps straight up in the air, catches his sword in midair, and comes back all the way down with a big downward slash.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Ike's a badass, and he fights for his friends. What a man.
That's admirable. What game's he from?
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
Oh. That's Capcom, isn't it?
No.
Nintendo.
Oh, what game? Oh, I'm thinking of Breath of Fire, which might also not be Capcom, but I think it is.
It is. One of their forgotten franchises.
Yeah.
Hold still, you menace.
Who's
I've
the
only
best
got 4
player?
bullets, and I gotta make them count.
You can always leave that area if you want to.
We're on the beach.
The beach can be a safe place or a very dangerous place.
It's a very safe place for me. It's just
Right.
he needs to stop running so I can kill his ass.
Oh.
Safe place for me, not for him.
Yeah, not for him. There was that reminds me of a Jake the Snake promo. He said a line that I really liked. He was a heel at the time. He was talking about, like, he was reviewing footage of him doing somebody, I can't remember who, doing a finisher to him, whatever. And as Jake was narrating it, he was like, "Boom, fun for me, none for you."
Ha!
That's true. If you're taking somebody's finisher, it probably isn't fun.
Yeah.
I took 3 bullets, but the zombie is dead, and now he's in the ocean. Burial at sea.
They're not zombies, they're not dead.
He is now.
It's like 28 days later. I still insist. I don't care what people say. In fact, the back of the box even calls them zombies. They aren't. They're not zombies. There's no death. There's no undead. They're not even being hypnotized or no voodoo spell. They're literally people who are infected with a disease. But everyone calls it a zombie It's got zombie properties, but they just like straight up are not zombies. And again, even the back of the DVD box calls it a zombie movie. And that irks me like crazy. It makes me want to kill somebody.
Oh!
Does it make you want to kill zombies?
Strangely, no.
See, now we know the movie has really failed.
Yeah, it's actually a great movie. Have you guys seen it?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Excellent. It is so good. I mean, like the acting, the musical score, the cinematography. It's actually really good for a horror movie.
What the heck is this thing? Is this a watchtower?
I hear it does have Killing Murphy's nude ass.
It does, and you see his nude dick. It's actually one of the first things you see. So if you're into that, there you go.
Ow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason he wakes up and he's nude in his hospital bed. They don't play it for sex.
Well, that's
That'd be funny though.
It kind of would. What'd you say? Think that's disappointing?
Yeah.
Interesting for me.
Imagine that as the start to your zombie movie. Killing Murphy wakes up in a hospital bed completely alone. Like, makes a sexy pose as he gets up.
What would be the thematic, like, plot-related reason why he would do that? What's the best you can come up with for why a character in that situation would do that?
To symbolize the violation of the human body.
Okay, fine, fair enough. When he first wakes up, and it's literally the immediate beginning of the movie. Well, okay, no, to be fair, it's not. It's about 5 minutes in. But it's the first modern point of the movie. You see what causes the infection first, then about 5 minutes in, you see him wake up after the credits. And, yeah, he's waking up in the hospital bed, and he kind of, like, sits up, and he doesn't know yet at that point what's going on. He wakes up and just everything's deserted. And it's, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. You guys probably never will see it, especially Pink, because you don't like horror movies, and Alex, you just don't see them. It's not anything that you've ever talked about wanting to see, but it really is very good.
I've read the plot.
Okay, yeah. Then, I figured you would. You're really good for that, reading the plot of stuff.
Yeah.
Through osmosis, you seem to more or less appreciate the good things, the stuff that's good. You seem to recognize, you know, the things that are good.
Yeah.
It's night. Pink, what's going on with you? Are you, if we need to, I can...
Near a tent?
Yeah. Like
I am not near a tent.
Yeah, are you still on the beach?
Yes.
Ooh. Well...
I am thirsty. Where do I acquire water?
You can drink dirty water if you find it from a freshwater source, like a stream or something like that.
All right.
And fortunately, there's a lot of stream. If you look on the map, you'll see loads and loads of streams. There's actually a small river that goes through the entire map from north to south. Or actually, for us, it'd be east to west.
You know I don't know directions. All right, I'm going to open up my map real quick from the safety of the Far Harbor here. And by Far Harbor, I mean there's no harbor here whatsoever. I'm just standing out in the water.
Oh. Sounds like Alex is getting food.
Where's my... Is the GPS tracker the map, basically?
No.
I have been handed lasagna. I will end this recording so
What
I can
the hell?
lasagna off recording.
What?
Fuck you all.
Fucking lasagna. Who the fuck gives somebody lasagna randomly except for your awesome-ass parents? Fuck you, dude.
Man.